What is going on, everybody? Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. Happy Green Candle Day. It is exciting times here in the crypto world, specifically the play to earn or crypto gaming space as well. And of course, the Splinterland side, which I'm sure we're going to spend a lot of time talking about today, is there seems to be a lot of activity. There seems to be a lot of conversation going on. There was some great streams last night, including the town hall was yesterday as well. So lots to cover, lots to be excited about as we round the corner here in October. So if you missed it, I think Bitcoin briefly hit above 35K for a small period of time yesterday. We're sitting here at about 34,200, which feels nice. ETH is up, BNB is up, even Gala's up almost 10% or 9% there. So SPS is lagging, not unexpectedly. We know that we're decoupled from the rest of the market at this point, and honestly, the tokenomic distribution is still very high. But it is cool to see Hive doing well. I don't know what Hive is up from in the actually no, Hive is up like 10% too, so that's significant. And then, of course, DEC doing its thing. We are not burning as much DEC on the daily as I thought that we would be. It has slowed down a lot, and I don't know if that is due to more card burning that has been happening. But we can maybe dig into some of that here on the live stream. So let's see, reward cards. What do we got? 7, 8, 9, 4. Yeah, so there's still a good amount of reward cards being burned. It's not at the same scale as before the Rebellion presale, but the reward cards are still getting burned. In fact, I wonder. I haven't checked the Gladius numbers recently, but there are a lot of Gladiator cards that still can be burned. Let's see. So total BCX printed, regular circulating. I mean, there's like 4 million BCX of Gladiator cards. That's not a small amount. That's not a small amount indeed. And look at this, 4 million gladiator cards in circulation. We've burned, 5% of all that have ever been printed, which is crazy. Good times. Oh, that's how you extract value from the game. Learn from the best. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go back to Splinter cards main site. We've slowed down significantly on the pre-sale, but I think something that could potentially be interesting now that Bitcoin is pumping is, are people going to take some of those profits and roll them into Splinterlands? Maybe not, but there's still 227,000 packs available. And we're only, we're still less than a week into this sale. So I can see that happening, especially if the October trend continues into November. So let's see. Let me go back over here to the chat, say hello to some folks. We got International Travel Channel, Guten Tag. What's going on? Lunacy System says, yeah, Hive was like 29-30 cents this week. Yep, so it's up 10% or more, depending on if you were able to buy in at that time. Virus, good morning to you as well. Great to see you here. Looking forward to hanging with you this weekend in Atlanta. But how are people feeling overall? Like, what's the general consensus here? Because I've been feeling, cautiously optimistic about a lot of the things that are going on here in the ecosystem. The Rebellion presale I thought went well. Obviously, it didn't go amazing. That would have been, a complete sellout. But I don't think anybody was really expecting that. I think you had some like super, we'll just call them like hype boys in the chat that thought it was going to sell out within minutes. But that, was clearly not going to be the case. That would be $4 million worth of value coming in. And granted, we did get, $2 million worth of value coming in. We did get $1 million worth of value going into the Rebellion set. I wonder how much of that was actually brought in from outside versus, just kind of rehash from other parts of the marketplace. We know a lot of cards were burned, so that's not fantastic. 12% APR on staking SPS now. Vouchers are staying above 3 cents, so that's always nice to see. And yes, I'm still selling them now. So that has been a fun game. What did I want to check? Oh, DEC. So let's see. So we're not burning as much DEC. I guess there's not as much market activity overall. But what I think is good to check. So we're damn it, back above 4.6 million. Actually, you can see here over the past 30 days, usually we burn 1 million a day, right? So for only negative 3.71, we probably printed about 26 million DEC worth of value from those cards. Here, actually, maybe on the 2-month, you can see it a little bit better, right? So it's maybe it's close to like 30 million at this point. Maybe somewhere between like 27 to 30 million is where we burned that amount of cards, most likely reward and gladiator cards, in order to print that DEC, which is like $30,000 worth of value that was just printed or burned, I should say, from reward cards. That's insane. Because guess what? There's still a shit ton of reward cards out there. But let's go ahead and check out the rich list and see where we are at. So SL Hive, okay, so the amount of DEC is now starting to climb. We were at 770 something a while back, so there's now 17 million that's been put back into SL Hive. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Obviously, I want to see this deplete as much as possible, but I wonder if people are just sending DEC in to trade back and forth, or potentially, put back into liquidity pools. The SPS DAO is now over 700 million DEC. That is fantastic. Very much a fan of that. Let's see. Steam Monsters count is looking good. TerraBlock, ETH, and BSC. All right, these haven't been replenished, which is fine. SL Market has gone down. We really need that. See, so we got the one punch, but now we need the 2 punch. We really need land to come in and shake things up in November and really add a lot of value there. Granted, I still think Rebellion in December could do some interesting things, because those cards I think are going to be incredibly scarce, but we need something new like land. We need something new like Soulkeep to really create some awesome demand for DEC. Because you can see there's a lot of people just holding a ton in anticipation of land, and I would love to see all of that disappear from these accounts. Now, what'll be interesting to see, actually, hold on. How is this going to play out? Because I will want to know how much land there is. Sorry, I will want to know how much DEC there is in land overall, as well as also being able to see it still under people's accounts. And so what I mean by that is, like, will Cryptomancer still show, for example, like, let's say he stakes all 49 million DEC on his land. Are we still going to see 49 million DEC under Cryptomancer's name here? I hope so. Or even if we don't necessarily see it in that way, I hope we can get it split out into, all right, he's got 49 million DEC. Here's how much of it is liquid. Here's how much of it is staked on land. All right, so Virus, I'm feeling pretty good and scooping up more packs as they get put on the market. Oh, so Virus, you're not interested in buying packs off the secondary or off the store, huh? You don't need the promo cards? So I wonder how much profit people think they will get by flipping packs just for the promo card and possibly a title. Interesting. Yeah. All right, Mystic Force, what's going on? Virus saying, not sure if you said it in your 5 big segues, but did you catch that there will be Rebellion packs and rewards after it comes out? Yeah, I mean, that was my expectation. Somebody did ask me that directly. I think I talked about it in one of the previous videos about Chaos Legion essentially running out, but that was the expectation. So I assume that that's going to start in July as well. Sorry, I don't know why I said July, in December as well, whenever the rewards go live. But here's the thing. If you think about it, Rebellion packs, we do anywhere from 25 to 30,000, and this was back in March, right, when they pulled out about 180,000 of the Chaos Legion packs. So I'll say this: let's put it this way. Let's just go on the high end here. 30,000 packs a day will be 30,000 packs a month. Over 12 months is 360,000 packs. So in the grand scheme of things, 360,000 packs out of 10 million total over the course of the set. I don't think that's that's not very much, especially when we're probably going to be burning 25,000 per day once the initial hype is down. So that's kind of how I'm hoping to get some of my Rebellion cards, is get some of those Rebellion packs, open them up and start leveling up through there. I don't know how quickly I'll be able to do that and how competitive I'll be in gold, but overall I'm excited for the set release. All right, so Virus says, I already have a big pack buy for promos titles. I think the packs at $3.05 are a good deal. You know what? I don't disagree with you on that. Let's actually check it out here and see where things are. Oops, sorry. So Rebellion. Wow, it's going under Nightmare packs in terms of volume. Holy crap. $3.02. What's the spread? Oh, 287. Interesting. Okay. Who's been selling? There's a lot. I think there's a lot of people that. Oh, Bulldog's selling. Yeah, he likes to cycle packs. Interesting. I'm wondering if I should start grabbing some packs off the secondary too. But I would just be cycling capital out. Like at this point in time, I want to be holding on to my DEC and SPS. Oh shoot, did we drop under 33? That's sad. No, we're still at 34. Oh, there's an arbitrage opportunity. Grab some Bitcoin here. Swap that BTC. We're trading $400 below the $400 below the other exchanges. Why is there such a lag? I mean, if I had extra, I would totally do it. I guess I could sell some DEC for that. Oh, what I should do is sell some of the Litecoin that I have. All right. Licenses still sitting around that value. HBD. It's a little bit above. Swap.USDT. Huh. I'm a little disappointed that there's no swap.USDC, right? They didn't bridge USDC into here. Yeah. I think we should get rid of the swap.BUSD soon. Oh my God, GLUSD. This is worse. The last price for this was 37 cents. So we just haven't sold any? Hold on. Why is this so appalling? No, we just sold some this morning. Why is the last price showing 37 cents, but the ask and bid are appropriately priced? Oh, this happened. Oh, somebody just dumped the price? Is that what it is? Yeah, it looks like it. Klaus Vanko dumped it all the way down to 37 cents. But you know what? There's not much liquidity here at all. I mean, look at this. Oh yeah, check that out. You want to sell like $3 worth of value? It's like nothing. Or sorry, 78 cents worth of value. Ooh, that's sad. I don't even know if there's a GLUSD pool. Oh, there is. Swap.hive and GL. Dude, this thing has $25,000 worth of liquidity. That's not insignificant. The volume is actually higher than I expected. What? Hold up. 1.727 over 29,418. Oh, no, never mind. Okay. over 29,418. Yeah, okay. There's like no reason to be in this pool at all. I wonder who's oh, you know what? We can actually see who's providing liquidity. Let's go to BSwap. I really like BSwap now. I should use this instead of TribalDex more. All right, sorry. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just going down the rabbit hole real quick, and then I'll jump back into chat. Okay. The largest provider of liquidity is Splinterlands, SMUSD, providing 92% of the liquidity. Not surprising. There is no incentive to be in that pool at all. All right, let's go back to the chat here. Lunacy System says, to be honest, my plan is to buy the gold foil rare promos I need for my silver main at the start and then DCA the cards. I'm still buying the Untamed CL and Rift Watchers I need for 3 brawling accounts. Fair enough. Bulldog is going for top 6. Oh yeah, he's trying to get Darth Squirrel into the mix. Wibble Wee, good to see you here. I think there was a big sell. It was down to 29K on Hive Engine earlier. Oh, maybe. Mystic Force agrees. Ghostly BG, good to see you here. Hello. What's up? Interesting item in the release notes. The DAO funds being held in the DAO wall are no longer considered part of the circulating supply. What? Hold up. Oh, hold on, but that's on the team thing, right? So if we go to like here, DEC. Oh, they already have it as that. Check that out. So we're going to have discrepancy of numbers here because we're going to see something completely different on the Splinter Cards website. But I guess we're down to 3.8 million. I'm sorry, 3.8 billion. Forgot that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, they changed the total supply too. Now, why is there such a big discrepancy here? Total circulating versus total supply. Oh, does this include, this probably includes the null wallet as well. Huh. Dude, the market cap of DEC is tiny. We really need to get the flywheel started. And that's just not going to happen until we eat through the rest of this supply. $3.8 billion. Sorry, 3.8 billion DEC. That's $3.6 million worth of value. The community just put in $1 million into Rebellion, and now everybody's tapped out. So, yeah. I want to see Hive continue to go up. I just want to get my 2-cent upvote on Hive, just so I can like participate there. BC Aftersound, did you see Weirdbeard and Clay on the Gank and Walking Keys? Join late. Sorry if you already talked about it. Yes, I did. I watched the entire stream last night. I thought it was great. And then I was on the phone with Darkest Night for over an hour this morning before jumping in live talking about it. But we can still talk about it here. We covered so much ground. I think he and I are on like opposite sides of it too. Actually, you know, that's not a fair characterization. I think he has a lot of reservations. I'm looking at it and I'm saying, meh, let's do it. Let's give it a try. Let's see what happens. Basically, the way I view it, and this is, I'm not saying that this is the right way to view it. I'm just saying the way that I'm thinking about things right now is if you check out the amount of value that the DAO has received from Rebellion so far, it's roughly $400,000, right, worth of value that we've gotten. Maybe $460,000 worth of value. For 20K to see what Weirdbeard and Claiborne can do for 3 months, I'm all about it. If they want to go for it, cool. You got my You got my vote. In fact, I mean, I for Clay, I had already voted in favor of that. I think that he can add a lot of value. If you throw Weirdbeard into the mix, yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a shot and see what happens. I think that Weirdbeard is a very net positive into the ecosystem, and so I would actually be curious to see. And I don't want to speak on this too much, just because I know they got into a lot of like the inner stuff last night. I don't want to say anything that I shouldn't be talking about, but I will say this: I would love to see what Weirdbeard could do if he doesn't have anything holding him back. The dude is all raw passion. And sometimes that gets him in trouble. Sometimes he gets, puts the cart before the horse. A lot of people are giving him a lot of shit about that, which I don't agree with. But at the same time, he had a lot of grand vision for where this game could go. And yeah, I'm excited to see what he could potentially do. Brian Wu, have you tried Splinter Royale? I think it's fun. No, I have not. Should we give it a try here on stream? Why don't we? I think that could be interesting. Where do we go? Is it The Real Wolf? Oh, no. It was Splinter Royale. It was the proposal. Splinter Royale. Yes. Let's go check it out. All right. While that's loading, let me catch up on the rest of the chat. Gregory Levenfield is in the house. What is going on? BC, really pumped to potentially have them back. Yeah, again, I think that there's a lot of value that they could both bring to the ecosystem. And I'm willing to take a Flyers chance, $20K for 3 months. Let's see what they can do, especially if the market's starting to look a little bit more exciting now. I think this game is killing my CPU. We can just give it a quick try and then we're off stream. Nah, you know what? This laptop just can't handle it. I can't even. All right, I'll try it later. I'm glad to hear that you think it's fun, though. That is very encouraging. I know people aren't necessarily in favor of it. They've kind of voted against it. Yeah, we're only at 55%. I mean, I think this is still going to go towards a full vote. But I find it interesting. Everybody's like, oh man, I trust Matt and what Matt's trying to do. And then Matt gives his support, throws his support behind two things, right? Claiborne and then Splinter Royale. And everybody's like, I don't trust this. It's like, I don't believe it. Blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's a good deal for whatever. It's just like, I don't know, man. At this point, I'm not trying to say that you should blindly trust Matt. Obviously, I've been critical about that for a while. But at this point in time, I'm thinking about the value that the DAO has received. I don't think we're ever going to get people to actually burn that DEC. So it's like, all right, if we want to start spending that to see how, value can be added to the ecosystem, I'm for it, right? As long as it's not an obscene amount of money. And, you might look at this and say, well, there's, over $100,000 worth of value that was asked for. And you're right. But we also added like $400,000 worth of value with DEC. So I don't necessarily want that to be recirculated back into the game economy. But at the same time, if doing so, right, we make $400,000, $500,000 worth of DEC, but we spend $100,000 of DEC to get Claiborne and Weirdbeard to do some cool stuff, to get Splinter Royale out there as this alternative game that people find fun and can play. And if those can add value equal to or greater than the $100,000 we spend, right, recirculating a lot of that DEC, isn't that a good deal, right? Like, I mean, yeah, we have to eat through more of it as a community, but there's more things to eat through. Now, the question then becomes, is the game dead? Right? Meaning that, are we actually going to get new players? Is any of this going to drive new value from new players into the game? And I think somebody might have a point there. So we'll see. I don't know how much value Splinter Royale is going to bring in terms of bringing a lot more capital in, but you know, I don't. I think it's worthwhile, worth a try. Selling my spare Rooney for 700,000 DEC. Get it before I change my mind. Is that well below the market price? All right, so Virus, we should really start referring to the DEC the DAO has received as something else. Accounting wise, it's more akin to accounts receivable if the DAO is going to pay out non-SPL. Yeah, I agree. Since we would have to sell the DEC on the market to receive something to use for these proposals, I don't disagree. It seems like Matt's thought is we're just going to generate so much DEC demand with land, with Rebellion, that there will be opportunities to do, small kind of bot sales, right? Algorithmic sales for DEC once we get back to PEG or potentially go above PEG. The thing is, we're still not even close to PEG, guys. I mean, if you think about it, like, I know we're above 900 and that's fantastic. I'm not going to try and take away from that. But when you think about how much supply is still out there, right? Like, what was it, 3.8 million? So 3.8 million will be our starting point, right? Because we can remove null, and now they've removed SPS DAO from the circulating supply. So, the team is holding a good amount, but that's going to get recirculated at some point. SL Cold, I don't know what they're doing with that, but they'll probably hold on to that for a bit. Oh, we still have like 3 billion DEC. We need to sell way more packs. We've locked up 1 billion DEC worth of value so far with the pre-sale. Another 1 billion would be fantastic over the course of the rest of it. But here's the thing: it's not actually even going to be 1 billion, because obviously there's a lot of reward packs being given out, especially right now. So we have sold 244,000 packs. So we're not quite at 1 billion DEC getting locked up yet, even though there's been 272 that have been paid out. But we know we're not done yet. Bulldog is trying to make it right into the top 12 or top 6. Where is Bulldog? Has he bought yet? Oh, there he is. Bulldog 1205. He's at 29 right now. Okay, so if we know Bulldog's going to try to make a run for top 6, he's at 25. Oh, he only needs to buy like 2,000 more packs worth. I don't think that's where it'll end up, though. I think it'll have to be significantly higher. But look at what's happening now, right? And so, Virus, it's funny. We were talking about, or you'd ask me about, how are we going to end up with more packs than we need? Well, look at how many packs Bulldog is buying, for example, right? He's not buying packs that he needs. He's chasing the rewards there. You're eating up all of these extra packs, even though you have a solid stack of packs already. Now, maybe you're going to open all the packs anyway, and they're going to be needed. And obviously, 272,000 packs is not nearly enough for the current player base, in my opinion. Once we see the power of the cards, see the value that they have, I think a lot of people will start chasing that. Maybe a little bit more conservatively than they did with Chaos Legion. But I think they're still going to chase ROI. That's like the easiest thing to predict for any kind of crypto community. The thing is, ROI is just down across the board because we still have this DEC overhang and we haven't burned enough SPS to make it actually scarce. Like, I'm looking at all these pools and I'm just like, man, we really, like, people would be going nuts if we could be, in the high double digits again. But the problem is, we're still just printing way too much SPS, which is kind of a circular logic, right? Yes, I get it, because people are going to put their value into the LPs. They're going to receive a token, reward token, and then sell off that reward token for, to realize some of the gains, or even just sell off the reward token as part of the rewards. Sorry, not even part of the rewards. Sell off the reward token in order to compound their gains. How can, I'm trying to figure out how we can design this in the long run. Like, to really highly incentivize LPs. I mean, we just got to make SPS scarce. Like, literally make I know we're on the Massa thing, right? So, or is it Mava? Make vouchers scarce again. But, the same thing is said about DEC and SPS. There's just an oversupply of everything at this point. And here's the thing, like, I see a lot of people saying, like, oh, we should cut supply or we should cut emissions down. The problem is there's too much out there already. If you look at this, I mean, there's way more than the player base needs in order to compete at whatever level, right? That's why SPS started going down. Back in July, people did not have enough SPS in order to, like, earn at a place in which they felt was good. And so therefore we went from, like, 500 million, 550 million SPS staked up to 650, 680, 90, whatever it is. But unless the player base grows significantly to eat up, this other 451 million, or the current player base burns a ton of SPS for DEC, which, again, we still have an oversupply of 3 billion, it's going to take a while, guys. And I'm hopeful land can... God, they just need to deliver land. I don't know what else to say. Like, it just needs to come out, like, in one way, shape, or form. And here's the thing. I know it's going to come out and people are going to be like, oh, that's it. Like, it's not going to have much effect. Yep, that's kind of what's expected. But we still need it, right? And then they can start working on all the other aspects. What I'm really excited about is all of the potential LPs in the future. I mean, even if each of those needs just, I don't know, 50K worth of liquidity. I mean, it's not much, right? But imagine, okay, so DECB USD, it's 300,000, 384,000. Man, the slippage would be so stupidly high. The price impact. But actually, let's just for fun, let's say let's play it down, like, significantly. Only like 50,000 DEC, or $50,000 worth of value. So now you got $50,000 worth of value divided by 2, because only half of that's in DEC, times 50 resources. That's $1.25 million worth of value. Oh, so that's in dollars still. So if we take that and then divide it by DEC at peg 0.001, that gets us to 1.25 billion. All right, okay, never mind. That's not as much as I thought it would be. I mean, it's still good, but it's not amazing. Like, I thought it would be stupidly high. But here's the thing. Maybe $50,000 of liquidity is not enough, right? Maybe those rewards are going to be stupidly high. In fact, I think what's interesting, let's actually go back over here. So I'm really going down the LP rabbit hole right now, but just stick with me for a second. Like I'm trying to find something that's in like the 50K range that actually has a decent amount of volume. So let's sort this by volume. And I'm going to try and find, okay, so now let's sort by volume. The highest volume that is also around 50K. Oh, what's this? Swap.hive and Wax. I don't know if I like that one. Let's go further down. Okay, so Swap.hive and LTC. Here's $45,000 worth of value. Volume is 53. Oh, hold on. Yeah, over 7 days. Okay, so volume is, shoot, where'd it go? All right, so volume is 53K, 45. Okay, so this is interesting. If you were to have, I'm just trying to calculate the APR of this. So 66.5 divided by 7 divided by the 45,380 times 365. All right, so this is giving an APR roughly 7.6%, right? To be in the Swap.hive LTC pool. But the fees on this, oh, all right, so check this out. The fees on this are 0.25%. Now, simply just looking at the Grain LP, I think the fees on that, right, the Grain DEC LP is going to be 10%. 10% of that is going to get taken out and given to LP providers. That's obscenely high. That's 40x from where we're at right now. So you multiply this by 40, and all of a sudden, oh shit, you're looking at a 300% APR. Okay, I know we're just looking at rough numbers here, but 300% APR for providing liquidity into Grain and LPs if there's $50,000 worth of liquidity. So I think, and $50,000 worth of liquidity is not very much, right? So that's 25K divided by 0.001. That's 25 million DEC. I think we're going to have way more than 25 million DEC in that pool. But it does give you an idea of how lucrative that thing is going to be at the beginning. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine on day one for people stacking DEC right now? As soon as that thing goes live, I mean, you'll be raking it in, especially if people are, well, it all depends on the volume, right? That's the one thing that we're not considering here. Obviously, I was expecting we had a very high volume for Swap.hive and LTC, but I can imagine the volume for the Grain LP actually being very high. Like it's just going to be the easiest way to go about it. It's going to be faster, better, and cheaper than going out to Hive Engine. And the only other way that you get around that is a peer-to-peer deal. So maybe I'm going to start stacking my DEC for the Grain DEC LP at some point. Or better yet, there's no DEC left, so people need to burn SPS for that to get into it. Could become really interesting. All right, sorry, let me jump back in here. So Jason Jenkins saying Bitcoin up to 34K, SPS stuck at 1.4 cents. Yeah, man, we're decoupled. So it's SPS is not going to move. Like, people don't want to buy it. That's just what it is. People don't want to buy it, and until people want to buy it or need to buy it, it's just going to stay there. We pumped 40% in July when nothing was happening with Bitcoin. So we're completely separated from the marketplace. Now, my hope, Jason, is that because Bitcoin is pumping, because ETH and all the other large cap coins are starting to pump, generally what you see happen in an alt season is a lot of these folks taking profit and potentially putting it into small cap or mid and small cap coins. So obviously SPS is one of those. And for people thinking that, Splinterlands is going to have a better return than Bitcoin, here's the thing, right? If you bought Bitcoin 25K, 23K, whatever it was, like you're up 40% now, relatively quickly. I can imagine people taking those profits and roping it into projects like SPS. Now, again, that's a little bit of hopium, but I'm just saying the trend that we've seen is that they would do that getting it into small caps like SPS in order to ride the altcoin wave up. But the biggest risk, and I've been calling this out for a while, the biggest risk is when they decide to do such a thing, is are they actually going to choose SPS? And my fear is that they won't, because they like new and shiny things like Parallel. And we've already seen it with real people. So, all right. So Virus, so saying 50 or 100K to pay someone when we just got 400K from the Rebellion isn't true. We just got an IOU for 400K from the Rebellion. Bulldogs Group I as well, I think. Well, yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I'm obviously oversimplifying it, Virus. That's only if we choose to actually recirculate that DEC. But the problem is, if we do recirculate that DEC back into the marketplace, then the community needs to eat it back up again, right? That's another 100 million DEC or 110 million DEC if both proposals pass. Dice says, made it. Welcome, Dice. Blockchain projects. The more I hear Clayboin, the more of the list of to do, grow, and grow. There's a huge mission creep in the proposed position. He will burn out so quickly. Job structure as is unsustainable. And then you say same issue for Weirbeard if he joins. Hopefully adding Weirbeard helps with the fatigue. Yeah, I don't know. One thing that I thought was interesting that Matt said yesterday, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around this because I don't know if I agree. I don't know how I feel about it. I just know I don't feel like amazing about it. Is the position being so undefined, like part of what Clayboin is supposed to do, and this is before Weirbeard joined the conversation, but part of what Clayboin is supposed to do is figure out what the job needs, right? So to your point, blockchain projects, yes, the scope of it will increase over time. I think that's to be expected. Now, whether he burns out or not, I don't know. But it's also like, if you're strictly looking at this of like, hey, we're going to hire someone to do a job, but we don't really know what the job is. We don't have like predefined set things. I can understand where Matt's coming from, where it's just like, look, you don't want to put someone in a box where it's just like, all right, we're going to hire you for this job, and as soon as you complete XYZ, you get this money, right? Because that kind of takes away from, I guess, the expectations. So when you leave it a little bit more nebulous, you offer an opportunity for somebody who's actually passionate about the position. And I would say that Clayboin used to be. I don't know how much he feels about it now after having to deal with the community. Being able to go in and like see where there are areas of opportunity. I don't know. I think he's a good choice. Darkseid was on the phone with me this morning, and he's like, "Why don't you go for the position?" I was like, "Bro, hell no. I don't want to deal with anybody." I told him, I'm like, I think the community is awesome, but it has some very, very toxic elements. And so my interaction with the community, I really try to limit it to just this channel, because I don't know, I can say whatever I want, I can do whatever I want on this channel. It's not like it's impacting anything with the DAO or with the team or whatever. We just come here, we have fun. We do tournaments from time to time, and we just enjoy, right? Or we have great conversation. And I'm actually very, very happy with that. I don't think that I would want to be dealing with a lot of the salt and the vitriol that comes in. I don't envy the folks that need to do that, including going back to Aggie, right? Who had to put up with it regularly. State of Survival says, is managing the DAO a full-time job? Well, it's not managing the DAO, but it's managing, like, okay, so let me try to get into some of the things that Darkest and I were talking about earlier today. My hope, based on what we heard from Clayboin and Weirbeard last night, based on my conversations with Clayboin had last week, and just private conversations I've had with Weirbeard in the past, but my hope would be that, all right, if they are part of if they're not part of the team, and therefore not having to deal with the shackles of team resources and project scope and all that, they can actually go in and do certain things. Like one of the examples I gave to Darkest Night this morning, right? Because like he's been big on like skins, and I was like, all right, man, here, let me try to appeal to your to something that you might appreciate about this. And again, I'm not saying this is the selling point for all of it. I'm just saying that like Darkest Night wants skins in the game. That's not a priority or a focus for the team. They have a bunch of other things that they're trying to do. One of the things that I liked about what Weirdbeard said yesterday was they would bring a completed project to the team if they were to go out and actually do this. So let's say, and I don't know, I'm just throwing out numbers here, so don't get all your panties up in a tizzy with this. Let's say that the Weirdbeard was able to contract with some developer, an artist, whatever, and we'll just say 20,000, right? He can hire these people for $20,000 to come in and create skins for all of the top cards in the game, maybe for all the cards in the game, or we'll just say Chaos Legion, right? If you really wanted to have like a Chaos Legion thing, so we can get a full assortment of cards, right? The artwork for all of them, right? Maybe even multiple versions of skins. And you can actually get someone to code it for you so that you would be able to just literally deliver the code to the team, and it would just be a copy paste type of situation, and all of a sudden we'd have skins in the game. Now, maybe what you do is now that completely circumvents the team, but in order to incentivize them, they get a portion of the sales. They had to do zero work, right? Outside of hitting copy paste. But it's just like the DAO paid $20K to this outside developer, and now all of the all of the skins that are going to be sold in game are able to, there's like a 50-50 revenue split or something like that between the team and the DAO, right? Again, and I'm just trying to create something that's purely hypothetical. That's an area in which I can see them adding value, especially if that value can be higher than $20,000. Like, do people want to spend more than $20,000 worth of value on skins over the course of the next year, or whatever the case is? And again, the $20,000 is arbitrary, but that's what I'm trying to get at. That's like a very low hanging fruit of something that people have been wanting and asking for. And I'm not a project manager, or I'm not a project manager for that specifically, so I haven't looked at the numbers. But whatever those numbers end up being, could we attain something like that and deliver that kind of value and completely circumvent the team until the last minute, literally giving them just what they need in order to copy paste and go live? That's where the value could come in. Now you take that and then you extrapolate it to, whoa, what if we could have like a brand new game that utilizes the same tokens, utilizes the same thing? That could be pretty awesome, right? Splinter Royale is trying to do that, and people feel one way or another about the proposal. So I'm not going to try and push you one way or another, but I do think that there could be a lot of value added in to new games or new projects or new things that come in through a DAO initiative that is led by whoever you want. Right now on the table, it's Clayboin and Weirdbeard, but whoever you want could add that value. Dice says, plus, even if it doesn't work, can't the DAO just fire them? Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, 3 months, I don't think. Well, here's the problem. 3 months is a good trial period, but at the same time, is that enough to actually get some value for us to like really, evaluate it at the end? I don't know. That's a question that needs to be answered. Supreme Victory Network, good to see you here. Brandon, what's going on? To State of Survival's question, have you seen the effort put in by anybody that puts up a proposal? The hours spent to address questions. Oh, sorry, my back is... All right. Questions of the community is nearly full-time hours. Yeah, it seems like it. Kevin Winsborough, happy SPS Day. Good to have you here. It makes me wonder what SPL is doing when they had over 200 team members. Minimum efficiency for anything. Well, I think they were kind of joking about that yesterday. Happy BTC Pump Day. Let's go. Good to have you here, Powis. So Clayboin is not a sexy name. Well, if that's what we're deciding on, that's what we're deciding on. I don't know that he can change his name at this point, but you got to do you. All right, so let's see here. Um, yeah, I don't know. What else? What else is going on that is on everybody's mind outside of the fact that Bitcoin is gearing up for another nice run here? I'm so excited, man. I really think Bitcoin, macro, all this stuff is going to be in a very interesting place in the next 12 months. And the sad part is that I'm going to be here with you guys on Splinterland side of things, and I just don't know if I don't know how much of that's going to transfer over to Splinterlands. I really hope it does. Damn, Solana over $30. Yo. I mean, even Gal is up 10%. So, SPS lagging hard. Gal is up 10% and the founders are suing each other. We don't even have founders suing each other, but we can't get up 10%. Hold up. Let me see. How many reward packs are left? 11,218. Oh, maybe we won't finish it out this season. There's only 7 days left. Oh, 5 days. Oh, I know end of season rewards is a big part of that, but damn, why am I losing? I hate losing. Come on, bot. You can do better than that. We're already at 6 reward chests, so far pretty good. Here's the biggest thing. I said this to Clayboyne, and my hope is that if Weirbeard comes in, we can definitely tackle tournaments in a much better way, in my opinion. I would love to work with him or Clayboyne or whoever it is to set up, more. Here's one thing I'd be willing to do, and I mean Clayboyne kind of like alluded to it, although like I didn't jump on that part of the conversation when he and I were talking. Whether like we don't have Splinterlands TV anymore, so unfortunately we can't do that. But if it's a content creator that they need, or even if like Weirbeard wants to host it himself, I really think that we should be having way more single elimination tournaments, especially if we want to make use of the summoner tactics and when that stuff goes live. Like that to me is actually going to be the fun part of the game, and I think there's an incredible opportunity here in the next 6 weeks to redefine what tournaments look like. Right, take this gold tournament that I'm in, and I know people like anytime tournaments, and we can still have them in some way, shape, or form. But goddamn, look at how much SPS is in here, right? How much is being given away? In fact, sorry, let me go back. I mean, it's $45 worth of value. It's not that much. You just cut this in half and do them 12 hours apart, right? I know not everybody's gonna be able to join, but you live stream it, or you have content creators live stream it or something. I'm willing to jump in, throw my name in the hat, and be part of it. I just think it makes it way more exciting. And this might not even be the best example, right? Because this is like one of those like beginner cups, $45. But there's so much value here. Look at this, like gold foil wild bronze for $307. I mean, you could split this up into several different tournaments and include Rebellion and all that. Tournaments are just such a wasted opportunity in my opinion to really get the competitive side of this game going. And I know people like don't, they're worried about bots and whatever the case is, but shit, if we're gonna watch bots, I'd rather watch them live than than not. Also, nobody's even participating in tournaments right now. You can see that attendance is very, very low. Ooh, another area that I would love to see done. I was actually going to make a video on this. Oh, this is not a good example, but where is it? Here, League of Champions, right? Wild League of Champions. The state Staked SPS requirement, fine. But the power requirement, this is too stupidly high. And CP doesn't matter anymore. I don't know what it's going to take, but I would really love to see CP removed from tournaments. I mean, they talked about it for so long, and I don't understand why somebody can't come in, maybe just rent a couple cards, not enough potentially to have that power. But it just doesn't make sense to me that we have that. So is this a modern? No, this is a Wild League of Champions. 2400 SPS. Where's like that dumb alpha one that pays out like way too much money? Oh, here's Modern League of Champions. I guess it's not here. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff here. Alicios, what's going on? Good day. Where do I go play SPL Royale? I believe it's just splinterroyale.com. We were just on the site earlier, but my computer can't handle it. Rift Watcher next airdrop. I think this is like November 10th or something like that. Where is it? Let's see. I'll run the math for you right now. 500,000 minus 234, 162 divided by 15,000. That is 17.7 more days of burning. If I look at my calendar here, all right, so there's 7, 14, 15, 16, 17, and I guess we need to do 18. Okay, so it'll be unlocked on the 11th. I mean, if we sell, I don't know, like another 10,000 packs, which I can't see happening, then we can get it up to the 10th. But at that point, it doesn't even matter. Friday's the 10th, Saturday's the 11th, and it probably won't come out until the 14th, which would be the Tuesday maintenance window afterwards. So yeah, my guess, and I very strongly back this, is that we're probably going to see it on the 14th, simply because we're not going to sell like 50,000 packs worth to get it up to the 7th. And that's right before the Thanksgiving holiday in the US. Well, sorry, not right before, but the following week. I wouldn't, let me put it this way. If they're trying to get land out before Thanksgiving, it's going to be on the 7th or the 14th. I don't think they're going to do it 2 days before big national holiday here in the US. So Blockchain Projects, if Claiborne gets the position, since his targets are so obscure, he will eventually break when an unguided Discord load up the salt trucks. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm sure he doesn't want to. I looking at what he had to deal with already, I look at that, I'm just like, man, you're applying to like do that full time. And I get it, man. Is our growth problem because of Hive, or is it because the team hasn't improved the game as well as others like Gala, or bad marketing or lack thereof? I'll go with all of the above. It's an expensive game to get into. It's very poorly marketed. It hasn't really... the development has been lackluster for the past 2 years. It hasn't really changed. Like, it's a good game, but here's the thing. It was a good game for 2021. We're seeing some other phenomenal games, and we're seeing, again, how those game economies go, I don't know. But here's the thing. In a bull market, nobody cares about the game economy if the rewards being paid out are super high or whatever. Because even though we saw the writing on the wall, or at least I would say many of us did, I know I did, in terms of like, DEC being well above peg and all that, everybody still succumbed to it. I did not sell enough at the right time in order to feel good about my investment, right? I was selling all my DEC, but my dumbass was buying SPS, right? And so DEC went down from 15x its peg back to its original, but SPS went out down 99% too. Jason, I think it would be structured better for a person to be paid small amounts of money for doing something specific, say $5 for a 1 month project to gain trust. Bro, you want someone to get paid $5 for a month? That's not a lot. I don't think he should do that. Oh, 5K. Or sorry, I had to go down 5K, not $5. Again, like, how much can somebody do in a month? So I'm actually okay with like a 3-month trial period. They're really good. They can increase their pay over time. A 1-year contract is no for me. Fair enough. What I want is the ability for outsiders to view the tournament without having to sign up. I want spectator mode to be able to promote our tourneys without having to know what's going on. Can't you watch all the games in the tournament anyway? Like, I don't have to be part of a tournament to see what's going on. Carlo, what's going on? Hello. All right, Dice 12. I definitely want tournament rewards to shift towards Rebellion. We need to create more incentive to buy new packs. How many times do we need to reward Biz for winning the same tournament? Agreed. Will chaos prices go up, down, or stay the same after Untamed gets booted? I'm thinking Untamed is going to take at least another 50% hit from that alone. I don't think Untamed has anything to do with chaos prices. So chaos prices, I think, will continue to go down over time. Elysios, we should shrink some of the prize and create a content creator prize pool where content creators can create live tournaments and be able to apply. Yeah, see, I would love that. I mean, I would participate in that literally all the time. Show off the game, do some fun, like, promotional stuff, have people on, be great. All right, so with the DAO paying for tournaments, shouldn't we pay out more for modern and newer sets rather than older sets now, as old sets don't make the DAO any money? Oh, what a great argument, Tilly Tots. What a phenomenal argument. Yeah, fuck those old sets. Sorry, that was a little too extreme for me. They're not doing anything for the DAO anyway. Screw whatever promises the team made about, older sets maintaining their value. We should only care about the new sets. I don't know, man. The tournament thing needs to coincide with land, and the delay on land has literally killed all the momentum and hype within the game. So, when land actually does come out, we'll see if we can turn the tide a little bit. But right now, yeah, I want to change tournaments. Okay, so here's the good thing about tournaments for a second, right? It's no longer, if this actually goes to the DAO and Weirdbeard is behind it, like, we know that Weirdbeard does not care about all these, like, sorry, I shouldn't frame it this way. Weirdbeard understands the value of what tournaments can bring, and he understands wanting to give a lot of that value to the newer sets and to the newer players rather than just saving it as being like some kind of reward pool for older players with their cards. Like, that's just not doing anything. When there's like 10 people in a tournament that's paying out $1,000, like, that's not bringing value to the rest of the community. That's not growing the community. That's just making us bitter towards people who are, like, essentially just being breastfed their entire life, right? So I hope that if whoever gets in, whether it's Clayboyne or Weirdbeard or both, it would actually be pretty awesome to work with them to create a new, like, DAO proposal for tournaments and be like, yeah, let's redefine this. And maybe we don't have to wait until land, and maybe people are going to be upset with that. But I wonder how much support that we'd be able to gather with a lot of the larger SPS stakers. And maybe not enough. I don't know. Maybe not enough. Got distracted playing Splinter Royale. I guess I'll have to rewatch the live. What did I miss? Oh, nothing. We're just BSing around here, Razor Games. But I'm glad you're enjoying Splinter Royale. I hope that game takes off. We are going. I'm in for free. Tilly Tots gets it. Alicio says, sounds like Papa Bear back in the house. You really sound like most of us. Tired to try to build hype about SL, where it's getting crushed over and over by under delivery issues. Oh, Alicius, we're just literally talking about the same things over and over again, right? So I thought, again, I think it's great that the Rebellion presale was good for good for the team. They needed to get a little bit of runway. They needed to show that there was a little momentum there. And now it's now we go back. Now we go back to June. I want land. I want Soulkeep. All right, Genesis League is on another side now, but I want that. I want guild alliances or guild upgrades, whatever the case is. So now this stuff needs to deliver, right? And so like it's funny because obviously I'll get defensive about Splinterlands when I feel like people are attacking it unjustly or being overly down on it. But I don't necessarily disagree. Again, like, and you know, you've had folks come in, and I've talked with people who, or even just the comments here, who are like, "Oh, well, you're you know, it's a little concerning that you're playing parallel and you're doing X, Y, Z, or you're looking at new games or whatever the case is." And it's like, bro, I'm bored. I'm bored of the same old shit from Splinterlands. I love this game. I love this community, but I want all the stuff that we were promised. I don't think that's an unfair ask. And I think it's even inappropriate for people to be like, "Oh, well, you know, now you're going out and spending time doing other things." Well, yeah, hell yeah, I am. Like, I mean, I'm still here. I still do these streams. I still make the videos because I still have so much wrapped up from a player and an investment side of things. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you know, I still love the game, but we need to get this stuff out because there's so many other cool looking games out there. And here's the thing. I do these streams with you guys 3 times a week. How many games am I playing in these streams? Right? This is more for me to get a pulse on where the community is at. And actually, I'd say I learn a ton from you guys because this show ends up being way more about macro and, game economy stuff than it is about the actual game, which is fine because I love that. Right. But I'm not spending I didn't play a bunch of the new games that came out. Although I'd love to, and hopefully I'll have some time to in the future. But, at the end of the day, it's just like, this is something that is important, is valuable. I like where the game economy is going. I like playing the game economy just as much as I like playing the game. But a lot of the stuff isn't going to make an impact until we get the demand drivers for that, right? Land, Rebellion, Soulkeep. So, Matt's, sorry, I know I probably sound super salty right now, but I think Matt's on the right track, right? So he got what he needed with the Rebellion presale. Fantastic. Now, show us that you're different. Show us that you're different from what Aggie was promising. And I'm not trying to throw salt at Aggie. I'm just saying the community has seen the same thing, heard the same thing for the last 2 years almost at this point. So just show us something different. And I think Matt can do it. I think Matt is very laser focused. He's way more conservative, and he's not going to let the things that he's not going to let a lot of the other outside things distract him. But he's still got to put in the work. So Dice 12. Also, the old sets have their meta. There's zero innovation anymore. Hardly a proper tournament. New sets have new abilities, mechanics. Agreed. I think a lot of those old tournaments should just be made into like wild tournaments, right? I know you're trying to preserve the value of the alpha beta cards and all that, but maybe you do it as something where you start including not all the newer sets, but if something was like an alpha tournament before, well, it should be alpha beta now, or maybe alpha beta untamed, just so that you can add a little bit more variety. People who are not from the alpha or beta class, but are coming in maybe with Rebellion or something like that. Sorry, not Rebellion, but with Untamed, now they can start getting value from those tournaments as well. I don't mind it expanding over time. Gladly, the BT Maxis are having a good day today. Oh man, it's been fun to watch that green candle. It's been really fun to watch that green candle. Wake me up when 2024 ends. Yeah, I know, right? Found any new Web3 game that is not card games with potential you have on your radar? I have not been looking around as much. I've been tangentially following the news for Illuvium. There was the My Pet Hooligan thing that I attended their AMA. That was like a couple of weeks ago. So no, unfortunately, I haven't been paying as much attention to the gaming side. My attention has very much been drawn to a lot of macro stuff. I'm here because of Aftersound. It keeps them included. I don't know what you mean by that, but thank you for being here, Mystic Force. With the new airdrop mechanism, does having opened card packs give more points to the airdrop versus unopened? If not, it should give a reason to open. So I think somebody did the math on this, Powers, and on average, right? On average, I believe a card pack will give you roughly 190 something airdrop points. Or sorry, it will have a collection power of like 193 is the number that I saw out there, versus a closed pack or unopened pack is 150. So you're gonna have to gamble a little bit, but it could be worth it, because here's the thing: you open up and you get a legendary. I mean, that thing is 500 CP right there. That's more than 3x the amount of a closed pack. I guess at the lowest levels, if you were to get 4 commons and a rare, so 20 plus another, so it's like 40 CP. I think a lot of people would take that gamble. Like, you're guaranteed to get 1/3 of the value, almost 1/3 of the value. You get to use those cards in game, and if they end up being better or having high rental value, then you just forego the airdrop mechanic and just put them on the marketplace. I really think when people start to see the scarcity of Rebellion cards, we'll see many more sales. Right now, you just have speculators, right? You got people who are buying in, and here's the thing. I am actually not worried about Rebellion hitting on December 5th, but some of the biggest comments that I've gotten, some of them snarky, is just like, oh, well, they were late on land, right? Land's 5 months late. What makes you think that they're actually going to hit Rebellion in December? And the unfortunate truth is, they're right. I can't say anything, right? I can believe it. I can believe that the team is capable of doing it, because I think we've seen them do it in the past, but the track record hasn't been there. So that's why I think we didn't see a massive sellout, or quick sellout. But I'm not worried about that. I think that ultimately, even if we don't fully sell out, we'll probably still cross 300,000, and then stuff will just start to burn, and we don't need all the stuff to sell out in the presale. Just keep that in mind. If the presale doesn't sell out, that's actually creates a higher scarcity of the promo cards, higher scarcity of I guess just the promo cards at that point, right? Because it seems like we have enough for the titles. There's going to be at least 250 people who bought. But the gamification with the leaderboard, I think, is actually quite good. So at that point, I'm actually excited to see what this looks like towards the end of the sale, right? And that's going to come in, when we start, it's October 5th, 18th. Hold up. The last couple of days of the sale should be really good. Or I don't know about good, but exciting. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Oh, so okay. That same week. Like the end, like 15, 16, 17, 18, around that time. Level Up Life is in the house. What's going on? SL Market account DEC is draining fast. That means we're getting a lot of credits coming into this space. That's good. It's a very good sign. Well, and here's the thing: as DEC stays closer to peg, credits will be an option, right? Matt even said that yesterday, or a more appealing option. I mean, think about it this way, especially for like people in the US, you can go buy credits right now and get like 1.5% cash back. That's almost the same as like DEC at 0.985. Right? Yeah, 0.985. And then you don't have to worry about the fees and all that of actually transferring that value in. We're still at 84 million. What was this at before Level Up Life? And I would assume, again, I know because I saw from some of your comments, you're excited about the fact that the team might go in and buy DEC off the marketplace. I don't think that they're going to do that. They're sitting on almost 500 million here, I would think that they're just going to replenish from the Steam Monsters account, because that's an easy way for them to convert the DEC revenue they have to fiat in order to pay all their bills without impacting the market. And actually, that would be the smart thing for them to do. They shouldn't be buying more DEC. If anything, they're sitting on this DEC right now and they need to get rid of it. So I don't have any expectations that they're going to go and buy DEC off the marketplace. Somebody DM me. Oh, it's you, Level Up Life. Oh, here's the day before Rebellion. Okay, hang tight. Oh, sorry, I missed your other messages yesterday. SL market is down to 30 million in the last 24 hours. It could be breaking under 100 million soon. Wait, but we're back up now. I think it's just getting cycled in, isn't it? Or cycled back. Sorry, I don't know. I can't read this. It's like too small. Let me see if I can look it on my computer or my phone, because I can't zoom in on PC. So SL market was at 241 million, and now we're down to 80 million. Okay, cool. That's it. That's what, $160,000 worth of credits that came in. Pretty good. Overprinting Black Lotus and adding them to other collections, we can avoid this. Oh, hold on. Status Rattle says, why are we trying to reinvent the wheel? Can't we just copy what made other TCGs successful? They seem to be fine with their cards and value, although now I hear they're killing card prices. I think that the team should copy whatever other successful TCGs are doing. So if the Claiborne proposal doesn't pass, maybe we do proposal to break up the role, i.e. a tournament master role that does the tournaments every month and handles a community tournament fund. Give that person $750K to $1 million DEC. Yeah, but that's going to be part of the thing, is that that's just going to be sold on the marketplace. But again, can we absorb $1 million DEC worth of sales every month? Yeah, I think so. Requirement that they pass a background check done by the team. Dude, I'll do that for $1 million DEC a month. It'll help me level up my Chaos Agent deck. I'll set up tournaments. All right, I sold over 300 Riftwatcher packs yesterday on the in-game market. All transactions were with credits. Oh, interesting. How do you know that, Ghostly BG? I never knew if somebody buying was with credits or not. Buy any packs yet? If not, show the screen. No, I haven't bought any packs yet. Why do I need to show the screen? The comments I made was just to poke the idea. I don't think SL will buy. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I know. Well, you got people excited about that, but I just don't think it's in their. I don't think it's in the team's best interest. I wouldn't want them to do it if all of a sudden they're sitting on even more DEC that we know that they're going to sell at some point. Now, here's the thing, Level Up Life. To your point. It's actually still advantageous for them to go out and buy DEC because they're getting a 6% discount on it. So they could take those credits, turn around, turn it into more DEC, and then essentially get, it's not a 6% gain, but whatever it would be selling DEC back at PEG. Whoops. What did I miss here? So I wonder how many Rebellion packs sell when Mavs get access to the new set. I'll probably FOMO a bit. Yeah, well, okay, so here's an area of opportunity for the team, Dice12. I'm looking at the calendar right now. If it's not going to be on Mavs, like it's not going to be on Mavs until he said like a week or two before. The pre-sale is going to be done. Like, it'd be awesome if they were able to get it on Mavs earlier than that. Like, maybe they should have started the thing like a week later. Oh, whatever. There's going to be like a 3-week period or 2.5-week period of no pre-sale and launch, or pre-sale being done and then the launch. And it's just going to come out on Mavs during that time, at which point you won't be able to buy packs. You'll have to wait until the general sale. But if they wanted to incentivize more people in the pre-sale, that would have been interesting. Virus, you'd set up the tournaments too. Any news on Soulbound reward cards? Can we buy and sell soon? No, doesn't sound like that's happening anytime soon. People are asking for it more and more, so I imagine that the volume on that's only going to get louder. The requests will only get more extensive, but it's just not on the team's radar right now. I mean, sorry, it is on the team's radar, but they are not committing to doing that anytime soon. Speaking of credits, what's going on? Win Credit 64. It's been a minute. How are you? Alex, because I don't believe you. You FOMO too much. All right. Well, I don't care if you don't believe me. All right. Ghostly BG. I saw it in Peak Monsters Assets Explorer. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Well, that's a ton of credits coming in. What we could do, and I have not been tracking this, but maybe for somebody well, actually, you know what? I can probably go back to a previous video and see what the total credits in the top 200 are. 2192. Well, that could be significant. Yep. So I can go and find out how much is actually coming in credits. Now, keep in mind, there's still like a good amount of credits out around here, right? This is like $8,000. This dude, oh my God, people have like $8,000 worth of credits, $5,000 worth of credits. Why would you just be sitting in credits? I don't understand this. Wow. Hold on. This is mind-boggling for me that people literally have thousands of dollars in credits. I mean, even Vugtus is sitting on 1582. I mean, I know for some people, like, you know, thousands of dollars isn't that big of a deal, but geez, like, I would rather be holding that in cards or DEC and just throw it into an LP or something. Shoot, even buying land, cheap land, gets you a little bit of an SPS airdrop. Well, fair enough. Play-Doh, what's going on? Might be good to have Mavs playtest after pre-sale, some more pack sales and general sale. Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. I don't know if maybe we're not trying to incentivize more in the pre-sale, because that will actually get to less scarcity, I should say, for the promo cards. Yeah. You know, to Alex's point, though, Alex Bernard's point about my FOMO, I do wonder when, you know, I'll start considering buying a couple of Rebellion packs closer to the end of the sale if we're still very low, right? Like, let's say we don't even cross 300K. There's going to be a point at which I'm like, let me buy like 10 packs so that I get at least one BCX. Oh, damn, we're down to 33 again. I hope you took profit. Interesting. Very, very interesting. All right, let's go back to the chat here. Oh my God, have I been online for more than an hour and a half, or almost an hour and a half? Jeez. Time flies when you're having fun, guys. Selling a pack for $3.09. Wait, Alex, you bought a pack? Look at who's FOMOing now. Different mindset. Virus keeps $300 in credits in case one of my bids comes through. You know what? Fair enough. I forgot that you could bid with credits now. I don't want to take it from my DEC. Fair enough. Credits are somewhat of a stable coin, kind of. Actually, they're a better stable coin than DEC in many ways if you're actually looking for stability. But the problem is, here's the thing. I mean, I can understand where Virus is coming from, but like, why would I ever have like $1,500 or $3,000 worth of credits? Like, if I really needed to get something, I could easily just swipe the credit card and add credits in a couple of minutes, right? The only time adding credits was an issue was during the Chaos Legion General Sale, where I was trying to get some packs and, everything was just backed up because of volume. But if it's just like a regular day-to-day, I'd rather be holding that DEC in a pool somewhere. Mystic Force, I could reset. Gotcha. Yeah, just buy 10 packs. Will land come out before December? And if it doesn't come out by December, I can't see it being completed this year. I think I'm in the same boat as you, State of Survival. Yeah, here's the thing. I've been very critical about team deliveries and all this. Matt and company seem to think that they can get it out in November. So I'm hopeful that they can actually do that. Alex, I just got one now. Selling, going to get doing it till I get to 10 packs. All right. Fair enough. New Age, what's going on? Man, New Age, I'm looking forward to seeing you this weekend. Should be a good time just to get a free card. Yeah, I kind of want to get that Grimbar Dunesmith. I think is going to be the Dr. Blight of the set. Like Mantaroth is fantastic, but the use cases for him in like high mana games, I think is unrealistic. So I do like Grimbar Dunesmith. The problem is how many BCX? I would need 60 BCX. And that's like 600 packs purchased. So obviously that's not happening. I'm usually down on vouchers too, but I'm hoping that we can clear out a ton of vouchers with the battle wagons, with the rest of the pre-sale, with the general sale, and then like the team can come in and like really make vouchers scarce again in like early 2024. That would be nice. So Mystic Force. Does anyone remember Sega Mega Drive? I don't. I mean, I had a Sega Genesis, but I don't remember Mega Drive. I got Dr. Blight at level 3. He's good enough. Don't need him at level 4. Yeah, I'd say that's fine. The Weekend does come in really handy in certain instances, but I think I'm really looking to just be a gold player, like actually playing the game. I think I'm just going to stick to gold in the future. I'll let the bot do its dance over in wild with all the max cards that I do have, or punching above my weight. But if and whenever I play the game, I think it's going to be in gold only, just because I think it'll be more fun. Come lands, I'm not that old. All right, so we need DEC price down, then people will buy more packs. I guess it's a double-edged sword, Alex. But we don't want DEC down because we want it to be actually a stable coin in PEG. Like going back here, there's currently, I mean, it's come down quite a bit, right? Circulating supply. You got the Dow, take that out. The team, you can even kind of take that out a little bit, right? SL Cold. Like what's currently getting traded is maybe 250 to 275 million DEC. That's currently sitting on Hive and not in a liquidity pool. But yeah, I don't know what all these people are going to do. Still lots of DEC out there. Sorry, give me a second. I do want to check the DEC pools here, see if we're still actually at that amount. Total liquidity, yeah, 380. Man, this hasn't really changed much. 386. 112. That's actually not even 500 million anymore. Oh, this gets you 500 million. Yeah, okay, so we're still at like 525 million in liquidity pools. What is this? In void tokens, there's like no liquidity right now. I don't even know what void is. Oh, woo. Yo, what's going on with this game? Is this still around? I heard that there was a game coming. Here's another one. The game was supposed to come out in June too, right? Hold on. I'm trying to see what this scam token void is. Void coin. Oh, look at that spread. That's ugly. peakd.com/voidcoin. Looks like there's nothing here. Oh my God. Yeah, this is definitely a scam coin. Somebody's just printing a token for free and that's... Oh my God. I just feel dirty. I feel like I need to go buy Bitcoin right now just to take a Bitcoin maxi shower. All right, let me go back here. Sorry, you might be gone now, but good to have you here. I hope everything is good on your end. Have a good one. Vlogging Genesis was the US version of Mega Drive. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, cool. Well, then I did have a Mega Drive. Just it wasn't called Mega Drive. I'm later. You may have seen that they updated the EC supply on the site. Yeah, I did see that. Virus had mentioned it earlier, but thank you. 2 weeks ago, I took 1K of cards out of the game, and I got Bitcoin. So happy. Oh, dude. Darkest Night sold like over 140,000 SPS and bought Bitcoin when it was still like 27. So he's feeling phenomenal right now. And I can't blame him, man. I can't blame him. Like, it's good timing. People in the chat are clever people. I bet we have doctors, lawyers, badmans in here. Well, there's a lot of smart folks. I enjoy the conversation here for sure. I really, really want to play with my land. Dab token. I'm gonna make an aftersound coin. You're gonna get people confused. I'll have to say it has nothing to do with me. Oh, there we go. Bitcoin's back up. Oh man, that would have been. See, I should have flipped my DEC for the Bitcoin as soon as it dropped down to 33K. Look at this. I should just be a day trader here. Everything's so volatile. But you know what? The bots would always beat me. Dude, look, this bot is literally selling to itself. What is going on here? Oh, man. All right. Oh, whoops. Didn't need to go to that page. Let's go to this one. Let's play a game in Modern Gold. All right, send me one. We'll do that, and then I'll probably call it a day. Don't worry, Bitcoin will tank again. Day trader, I got options on Ford right now. Nice. Have you seen some new game, Holozing? You know, I heard about that. I don't know where it was. I think it might have been on Twitter, actually. Somebody mentioned something about it. Oh, yeah. There was something on Twitter that I saw from Acid Yo about a new game coming in. I have not looked at it. Although, you know what? Hold on. Let's go back here. I think the token was the Zing token or something like that. And they're doing like an airdrop now. A role-playing adventure game for both casual and competitive players with many creatures to catch and train. This sounds like Pokemon. Healers to keep them alive and strong. Okay, you've piqued my interest. Because I know the person. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. I know the person. But I've seen them active on Leo threads. Inventory. Rewards. Ooh, this might be a fun one to check out. Oh, Virus, thank you for the Peak D article. There's a white paper too. Man, I never even finished the what's that called? The parallel white paper. That thing is just a beast. Interesting. Okay. How come I can't? So total stake is only 627K. Market cap. Hold up, but it's not even selling yet, right? Oh, people just trying to buy it, but it actually has not launched, or the bridge has not been created. Fascinating. All right, let's do this challenge. Convict is money washing. That's why he sells it to himself. Okay, hold on. Can you explain money washing? What do you mean by that? I mean, I know what. Okay, hold on. Just yeah. Oh, you saw it on Twitter too. Okay. One of the devs is Asgarth. Was that former SPL dev? No, he's from Peak Monsters. Oh, and there you go. New Age just said that too. Interesting. Okay, I can get behind that. Wait, we're playing in gold, right? Yes. Let's have some fun, shall we? I'm not even using max cards on you, bro. I don't think I'm going to have enough mana for this. No, not really. I guess we can get rid of him. We can do 6 mana. Now the choice becomes you know what? Let's try this. Bam. And we'll throw him in for good measure. Let's do it that way. Let's see what happens. Oh, Battle of the Lilies. Oh, very well played, sir. But I wonder if I'm going to be able to. Yeah, I think I can do. Okay. See the cripple. Oh, damn. Oh, no. Oh, sweet. Okay, I actually got really lucky that my guy went first. Curse Wendeku over the cripple dude. Because now I just got to cripple your guy a couple times. And so you can't heal as high as I can. So I think we get that win, especially because we're doing 5 damage per turn. Sorry, 7 if you include thorns. I like the Rooney, though. Bowling ball head. Oh, GG's. All right, I guess we can skip this now. All right, let me catch up on the chat here because it looks like it'd be a cool game. And dude, Peak Monsters dev is phenomenal. You can get Zing from delegating HP to the project. That's what I saw on there on Twitter. So I'll have to check into that. So what he is doing is putting dirty money into the game, then selling it to another account, therefore turning... Oh, so money laundering. Okay. The other account moves the money somewhere else, and it gets divested again. I mean, the thing is, do you need, like... If everybody knows it's like both of your same accounts, right? Because they're both labeled Convict. All right, that's fine. 1 to 5 jokes after sound is bad boy. I don't know what that means, Mystic Force. Kind of like that Netflix show Ozarks. Okay, yeah, no, I mean I know what money laundering is, but I'm just trying to figure out why they're labeling both sides as the same name of the account. I have the cards you used also. Yeah, well, I didn't even have, like, I need to get my aggro longtail maxed. I thought Convict was just a market maker bot. I thought they were a market maker bot too, but I guess I could be wrong. Man, if that new game ends up being super fun, that could be pretty sweet. $20. Ooh, Core Lurker's back up to 17. I want a level 2 immolation. I don't know if I'm gonna... I need 2 more to get that scavenger. Oh no, I only need 1 more. Yo, okay, well maybe that's an option. Time to sell some DEs. Time to sell some SPS. Drill UK. I thought, okay, it might be poorly coded if it's trading to itself. That could be an option too. If it was market maker bot, it would be called Convict. Funny stuff. All right, guys. Been on for an hour-ish, almost 2 hours. So I think I'm going to hop off here. I'm just trying to see what else I got going on there today. But you know what I'm going to do? I will probably be live tomorrow as well, similar time, because Thursday morning I will be heading to Atlanta for After Dark Fest. So I won't be able to stream Thursday, or at least not Thursday usual time. Maybe we'll do something in the evening or afternoon with Darkest Night and Virus and the rest of the crew. But I'm looking forward to it. I know several other folks are planning to be there. I think the conversation hopefully will be fantastic about Web3, about gaming, about Splinterlands, and hopefully much, much more. But we'll try to stream as much of it as possible. I'll be taking some equipment over there, and so we can share with you guys if there's anything you want us to kind of dig into. I know Darkest Night hasn't been on in a while, but I'm going to try to get him in front of a camera so he can share his thoughts. Although he's still, I would say he's still kind of down on the project in many ways. He's very feeling very burned about things, and at the same time feeling very vindicated about the fact that he sold out for Bitcoin and is now up, 15% or whatever it is since he sold. So it's hard to argue with that. But all right, I will catch you all hopefully sometime tomorrow. I know I haven't streamed on Twitch and there's no Splinterlands TV anymore. We'll see if I have some time to do that tonight or hang out. But if not, I will be back tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have some other new things to talk about. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Peace.